how will I get to know that the person is good for me? Like, what is love? Is it unfair to the other person? Is it being greedy?
If you are already alright, then why do you need to step into something just for the sake of convention? Companionship is wonderful. Companionship with the opposite gender too might be wonderful. But what is this idea that unless you are in a long-term relationship with somebody, there is something missing?
If I'm choosing myself over the social norms, or the person who is claiming to be highly dedicated and purely in love with me, but I'm not satisfied with it, like my priorities are different.
If you are good to me, if I consider this conversation worth it, I'll commit everything I have to you right now. Why should I demand that you remain committed for the next 2000 years? You're committing something for a period that's double your current age. How can you even manage to honor such a commitment?
Hello, Acharya Ji. I hope I'm audible.
You are.
So currently I'm financially stable and I'm working since quite long. Like I started working when I was 17 years old. So that that thing made me quite independent, strong, and different than my peer group. Like I believe that I'm a little different than them. And currently, I have a government job, so I'm posted to a rural area. So the environment is a lot like men dominating, and there's a lot of pressure on marriage. So in last 1 year, it influenced me for marriage. So I felt like I'm stable, like I'm making money and I'm quite satisfied in my life. So I was convinced with this idea and I stepped into the hunt, and I met a person who claimed to be in love with me and claimed a lot of things. I made some commitments, but it's been a few months and I'm not comfortable with the bond with the person and with the idea of a long term with him. So the question here is like, how will I get to know that the person is good for me? Like, what is love? And if I'm choosing myself over the social norms, or the person who is claiming to be highly dedicated and purely in love with me, but I'm not satisfied with it, like my priorities are different. So is it unfair to the other person? Is it being greedy? Is it like asking too much if I want to step back from here? So yeah, it's like superiority complex as well. I believe that I am a bit better than him. uh, it is to some aspects. So, am I being way too much greedy about my priorities?
Stepping back, I do not understand because I do not understand what it means to have a long term relationship.
Marriage,
What do you mean by that? What is that? Yes, we are all very familiar with that word, but kindly explain.
marriage like sharing.
No, no, please, please, please. Today, sharing responsibilities today, is that marriage?
Not today, in a long term.
So how do you decide on that? And how do you decide on that? And why must you decide on that?
I was told a lot such things, but mentally I'm not convinced with it. I believe I'm doing good and I'm I'm fine without such things, without these responsibilities, and without this partnership.
So shouldn't that then simply close the matter? If you are already all right, then why do you need to step into something just for the sake of convention? And that too something that, as I said, we are very familiar with, but we probably do not understand. If you are good to me, if I consider this conversation worth it, I'll commit everything I have to you right now. Why should I demand that you remain committed for the next 2000 years? Or why should I commit myself for the next 2000 years? Isn't that just absurd? And I could as well remain with you for the next 2000 years. But that would be exactly the way it is right now, step by step, day by day. Not that I am particularly eager to fly away. But I also don't see the point in being able, at this point, to commit something for the long term. What do you mean by the long term? You're 27, you're committing something for the next 54 years. That's long term, right? You're committing something for for a period that's double your current age. How can you even manage to honor such a commitment? And why does continuation of the relationship be based on this kind of a commitment? If you like this conversation, you are most welcome to return tomorrow. And I'll be there tomorrow. Same time, same cafe, same table. Yeah, fine. No strings attached. You pay for your own food, I do for mine. Fine, wonderful. Or on alternate days, maybe. I'm asking this question. What exactly is this thing that you must get into, even if your life is all right? Companionship is wonderful. Companionship with the opposite gender too might be wonderful. But what is this idea that unless you are in a long term relationship with somebody, there is something missing? Long term relationship is not a problem. A planned, thought out, constructed in advance relationship is a problem. It might actually be beautiful to grow old together, to be with someone for next 50 years. But it's beautiful when it's day by day. Not when it has been made binding upon you by forces of society, culture, and law. Yeah. And why must you be so insecure? You know, let me get quickly hitched up. Otherwise, I'll be left all lonely, high and dry. Come on. You're all right. You're young. You don't look diseased. You look educated. You say you are earning. You're all right. Why should there be such insecurity? And if you have an inner void, then the Bhagavad Gita is there for you. Great writers are there for you. Great arts are there for you. Great books, great philosophies are there for you. The saints have such great songs of love. They are there for you. But you feel so obliged that you're actually feeling guilty, aren't you? Yep.
Yes, the thing is, I'm getting a continuous knock on my door, that I will not do what I have done before. You can do whatever you want. Your freedom will not be affected. Such promises, and the person is like begging, and that's making me a bit uncomfortable. That am I being unkind to the other person?
You're supposed to be
So
kind because you are, a cultured Indian woman, and she must be the epitome of kindness, hmm? And all the positive virtues she must display, right? Even in a single seater bike, she must take the back seat. Even if you're sitting all alone by yourself in a cafe, still you must ensure that everybody else has eaten, and only then you will pick your food. The problem is not that he is knocking and saying this or that to allure you or whatever. The problem is the guilt you are experiencing. Am I being selfish? You are entitled to be selfish. What else do you have in life except the self? Take care of it. Take care of it. What else will you take care of if not the self? But I am the Adarsh Bharatiya Nari. I am supposed to be selfless. Hmm? As selfless as Gandhari. The Gita tells you that you are a human being. The gender is just one of the attributes of the body. You belong to the same species as the rest of us, Homo sapiens. We do not say because you are a woman, so Homo sapiens. Do we say that? Interestingly, men would be momos. Forget me my bad humor. I mean, create the right environment. You radiate both your clarity and your ignorance. Create an environment that reflects back your clarity. Hmm? And absorbs your ignorance. That's what I mean by tricking the ego. Creating the right environment around yourself is extremely important. Imagine with the same question, had she gone to Tauji, what would have been radiated back to her? Ignorance. And the decision would have flipped. Yeah, thank you.
thank you so much. Thank you so much for the team also making it happen.